So, off to Novigrad then?
Yeah, let's get going.
Let's go.
The oak is dead.
The oak, the crones. I fear that was your last feast.
What of our acorns?
I've got one. Take it.
But one? What'll we do now?
This is no longer no man's land. It's no longer the lady's land. It's all yours.
But what are we to do?
Come, Geralt. It's time.
Manage. On your own.
Then non-humans. Thought it was mages the hunters and the temple guard were after.
Mages left. Hunters needed a new quarry. Hatred and prejudice will never be eradicated. And witch hunts will never be about witches. To have a scapegoat, that's the key. Humans always fear the alien, the odd. Once the mages had left Novigrad, folk turned their anger against the other races. And as they have for ages, branded their neighbors their greatest foes.
Dandelion! Ready some tankards! With guests!
Geralt! Ciri! When I learned Geralt had found you,
Glad to see you in one piece too, Dandelion.
Where have you two been?
Just finished hunting down the crones of Velen and a general of the Wild Hunt.
Well, you've had a busy morning then, haven't you?
in fact, you look terrible. Like you could really use some rest.
Gladly take some. Point me to a room.
Of course. Come on, little swallow. I'll take you.
Let's meet later, Geralt. I've a little matter to resolve. I'll freshen up, then await you in the square in Gildorf.
Right. Anyone here besides us? Lodge of Sorceresses. Triss and Yen were supposed to gather the remnants.
They're working on it. Triss is upstairs, waiting for you. Yennefer's gone to Crippled Kate's.
Yen? At that portside dive? Why?
Didn't inform me. Imagine that. Ah, and that elf of yours moved into the Ruby Suite. Told me to tell you he's waiting too.
Gave him your best room?
He didn't exactly ask. I prepared another room for him, but he blew past me and locked himself in the Ruby. Hasn't peeked out since. Barely eats, drinks only water, and the only thing I've heard from him is, I wish to know when Gwynblade and Zuriel arrive.
Thanks. Looks like I'll have my hands full.
As they say...
Zoltan.
Get out.
Nice talking to you, Zoltan. See you later.
How much? Ah! Damage!
Greetings, Triss.
Have you lost your mind? You went after Imlerith by yourselves? To the Sabbath? How could you put Ciri in danger?
Ciri had to do it. I couldn't let her go alone. You'd have done the same in my boots. Besides, I'd never let anything happen to Ciri. You know that. Past burning pyres on the way into town. Non-humans on them.
Things grow worse by the day. No mages left in the city, so the hunters had to find someone else to victimize. We need to resolve everything as quickly as possible and leave Novigrad.
Any success with the lodge? Anyone out there willing to help?
It doesn't look good. Ida outright refused, while Francesca won't budge from her little realm with a war raging. We don't know about Fringilla. Haven't been able to contact her.
And the others? Kira? Margarita? Philippa?
Kira? I thought you, of all people, would know.
Few can refuse a sorceress. And Kira Metz certainly had her ways. But when she demanded the Mage Alexander's notes, I had to turn her down. Kira needed that, as she needed the impetus to start anew. She found it where she least expected to. Years later, known for discovering the cure for the Catriona plague, she was thankful none remembered her time in hiding as a village witch. I've seen worse matches. Hope things work out for them.
I hope they work out for us, and we actually find Philippa and Rita.
Know where they are?
Yennefer's looking into Rita's whereabouts. I have to figure out where Philippa is.
Know what Jens found out?
You'll need to ask her. I've been busy trying to find Philippa.
So, learn anything?
A few things that could be interesting. Prefer the long version or the short?
Tell me everything. I want the details.
After fleeing Loch Muin, Philippa ended up here in Novigrad. She sought help from her former lover, the sorcerer Arthur de Vlister.
Philippa and a former lover? Something tells me happily ever after is not how that story ends.
Philippa had made a fool of him once. Arthur was out for revenge. He convinced her she'd be safest as an owl. She transformed, and he placed a Dimeridian band on her leg. The mage hunt started shortly afterwards. Sadly, Arthur fell victim. They auctioned off his estate. Just so happened a certain dwarven acquaintance of ours stumbled on the auction.
Zoltan. Huh. So Philippa was here under our noses the whole time?
Was, precisely. Zoltan lost her in a card game a few days ago.
Kidding, right?
Sadly, no. A man showed up here, fleeced Zoltan bare, then proposed they play for the owl. Naturally, he won, then politely thanked Zoltan for the game and left.
Who was it? Know where he lives?
He's not from here. No one knows him.
Great. We got any leads?
We have this.
That Philippa the Owl's feather? Thinking divination?
Specifically hydromancy, and a form of sortilege. We need a fountain where we won't be disturbed.
One outside the Passiflora could work.
Good idea. Let's go. We're here.
Nice and quiet. Shouldn't be any disturbances.
Let's begin. Observe the water's surface carefully. We can't let anything go unnoticed. Graham et Dwyer, Robert Mcgalley, Alfelte.
What's that?
Nothing. A preliminary image.
What?
Stop interrupting, I have to focus. Graham et Dwyer, Deagnis Kerle, Espirshena et Clace.
Looks familiar. A bathhouse. I know the place. Dijkstra. He has her at his bathhouse. Might have guessed as much.
That was the recent past. Anything might happen to her in Dijkstra's hands. Let's go.
Not so fast. The first image. What was that?
Nothing. Really.
Don't brush me off. I know how hydromancy works. Image appeared because you're thinking about it.
It was... King Tancred asked me to become his court advisor in Kavir.
You mentioned Kavir in the lighthouse. I understand why now. The vision was of a house, not a royal court.
It's the house that awaits us in Pont Vanis. When we're done here, when all this is over, once we've defeated the hunt and Ciri's safe, I'd like us to live there, together.
Guess you've got everything planned out.
You don't like it?
I like it. A lot.
I'll tell you the details later. Right now, we need to get Philippa.
Right.
Come on. Well? I hope we get there in time. I hope Dijkstra hasn't already hurt her.
The possibilities are many. Could be Dijkstra that got hurt.
Not likely. Dijkstra never forgave her for sending assassins after him. And Philip is weakened, no doubt about it.
Weakened, maybe, but still a powerful sorceress. If Dijkstra's men take the Dimeridium off, Philip will kill them before they can say, oh shit. Guess they underestimated Philippa.
You were right. She must have changed back into human form. Quick! There's some strong magic. We have to...
Surrender! This place is a maze, witch! You'll never get out! Goddamn fools! After her!
We'll handle this.
Oh no, no, no! The sorceress stays here.
We're going together.
Not a chance.
It's fine, girl. I'll stay. In case she tries to flee this way.
Fine. Be right back. Damn, she cast a spell on the place.
Witcher. That's it, you're in for it!
Together now! Kill the horse!
I am your master now. You're to protect me, understood?
Never fight a witcher.
Stand here. Let no one pass.
That's it, Yuri!
Witcher, no past go. Birdie, no.
Damn it, cast a spell on him too. She's hurt. Did you see that? I want to help her.
Birdie, no. Past go. Say, but no let past go.
Ever had a stomach ache?
Ache? Aye. But once old drowner eat,
Her stomach aches like she just ate 100 old drowners.
but no want. Drowner make egg very bad.
Let me pass. I can help her.
But let past go. Witcher help.
I want to help you.
Help me die. Don't hold your breath.
I'm not out to hurt you.
Bollocks! You will not take me.
I want to help you.
Ha! Forgive me, but I just don't believe you. What's happened? So quiet all of a sudden.
Stop squirming. If I wanted to kill you, you'd be long dead by now.
Oh, what do you want? To torment me? To watch others do so?
I need your help.
Betray me, and I will.
Relax. Not planning on it. Triss is outside. She'll explain everything.
Deepest apologies, but the lady will come with me.
Dijkstra, I don't have time for this. Get out of my way.
I've no quarrel with you, Geralt, but Phil and I have lots to talk about. Remember the assassins you sent after me, darling Phil? A grave error. Such matters ought to be handled personally, as I will now demonstrate.
I remember you, little Bond, but this is no time for a lover's quarrel.
But it's an excellent time to settle a score. Philippa will come with me and answer for all the courtesies she's paid me.
Always knew the value of information, Dijkstra.
Which is why I don't believe you have anything I don't already know.
The Emperor of Nilfgaard wasn't able to sway the Trade Corporation.
Opposition nibbling at his arse, eh? Seems the White Flame won't dance on the graves of his foes much longer.
His daughter has returned. The Emperor wants to abdicate, give her the throne.
Cyrilla? Impossible. This could shift the tide of war. Provided, of course, you're not mistaken.
Emperor himself told me, so information's firsthand.
Emir's a lying whore.
When it comes to his daughter's future, doubt it.
You've no idea of the importance of this information. A change on the Imperial throne could bring the war to an end. Radovid's sure to be delighted. If Emir sounds the retreat, there'll be no force left that could possibly stop that madman. Especially in light of our bloody aborted plan.
You didn't actually believe you could do it. Radovid's crazy, but he's no idiot. Knows all too well there are dozens out there who'd...
Silence!
Do I understand you correctly? You want to kill Radovid? Well, Siggy, I am impressed. Doubted you still had it in you, frankly. Sadly, as you well know, Radovid has sought refuge on his boat. He's guarded so closely, I'd not be at all surprised to learn he shares his bed each night with 2 sentries.
You know too much, Phil. Yet one more reason why you must die.
Dijkstra, Philippa's not gonna die. We're done discussing that. Forget about it.
Situation's changed, Witcher. She's in a position now to foil my plans.
Do you really think I will run to warn the man who gouged my eyes out?
Think you might want to hear her out. Dare say Philippa despises Radovid at least as much as you do.
I'm content someone apart from myself has finally gotten the idea to rid the world of the degenerate.
Save your praise for others. I couldn't give a shit.
Currently, only 2 individuals stand to draw Radovid off his boat. Emir and myself.
You'd agree to be the bait?
I fear you'd be hard-pressed to convince Emir to dangle himself as such.
Fat fucking chance. Geralt, I wouldn't trust this cunt to hard-boil my eggs.
Rightly so, I'm terrible with eggs. But think on this. Radovid hears that you've captured me. Will he not throw caution to the wind? Will he not jump at the chance to kill me, personally, with his bare hands?
Out of the question. Geralt, get her out of here before I burst her testicle. And then we must meet with our friends. I've leased a warehouse port side. Be sure to come.
Sorry to take so long, but I had to deal with the guards.
Hello, Triss.
Philip, are you all right?
I've been better.
I'll get you out of here.
Gonna be all right?
Yeah, thanks for your help.
Oh!
Long as the Black Ones are chasing guerrillas around the Kedweni woods, Novigrad's safe.
Final fire. It's not safe to go out in the streets.
What was it happened to Faltus again?
Thanks for your help, Carol. We're not a knack at bombs.
I think I'm in love.
Yes, Geralt?
So, there you were in Putrid Grove, and out of nowhere I show up. What did you think?
Honestly? Oh no, not him again.
Figured as much. You weren't easy to find, you know.
You'd recovered your memory, found Yennefer, so naturally, I thought the two of you.
But it turned out my amnesia changed nothing. I wanted to be with you, before, during, after, always.
I know that now.
Look what I picked up.
Artifact compression. Someone got themselves enchanted in this figurine.
Intend to decompress?
Of course. Whoever cast the spell on the poor soul must have forgotten about him.
Looks like a nobleman.
Could be just that. Come with me. I can't perform the ritual here. Everything's ready. Let's get to work.
Place is pretty grim.
True. It looks like a vampire's hideout. Which is why we can be pretty sure no one will bother us here. Give me the figurine and stand back.
Let's try it. Think it's a nobleman.
Be on your guard. It could be something far more dangerous. In Alan, Dwan, Ar Ice.
No! Coral, no! I can explain everything!
Coral?
I never looked at the lass. You are my one and only. Oh, you're not Coral. Some succubus. A delusion. Where am I?
So Coral enchanted him. Just like her.
If there's a more vindictive sorceress, I don't know her. Well, except maybe...
Coral's not here. In that case, come to me, succubus.
What is your name?
We're in Novigrad. Novigrad.
In Novigrad. Last I recall, I was in Oxenfurt, and Coral was furious. How can she demand fidelity when she herself is wanton
As youthful goats.
Exactly. Damn it! I feel as if I've been trampled by a herd of cattle. I've no notion what she did to me, but it seems you've delivered me from my misfortune. Here, take this. Have a good time. Paint the town coral.
whose taste has grown worse since you were sleeping with her. Come on, the kind-hearted gentleman will get along fine on his own.
I've got another figurine. Let's try to decompress this one. Anything I can do to help?
Yes, be quiet and try not to disturb me. In Allen, Duana, ar Eis.
Verdere and the Katze! Who are you? What am I doing here? Es a pond.
Who are you? What's the last thing you remember?
I remember a hill. A battle. I had orders for a unit. I remember a sorceress. Her hair like flames. She cast a spell. The right flank was to attack. Hit the shield bearers.
The right flank didn't attack, and the sorceress was Lita Nade, known also as Coral. I was there too. This happened long ago.
You're exhausted. Always happens with compression. Get some rest.
Yes, I should.
Once you've recovered a bit, you should find Ambassador Varatra. He's sure to help. Good luck.
That was interesting.
And exhausting. Ugh, to fall onto a feather bed and sleep till I woke.
Oh, come here, hero. Give us a kiss.
It's a waste of words.
Let me live. Non-human, are you? Look for your kind be sick. Sick of it all. Wonderful.
Who do you think you are? Your own girl. We'd not have nabbed the bastard otherwise.
I've got a cold.
Need a hanky? Gotta admit, never expected this of you.
You humans have, unusual tastes. How did you fare on Bald Mountain?
Need to ask? You're a sage.
I ask as a courtesy. A concept you clearly forgot when you left without uttering a word.
Ciri was in a hurry.
I know, so she wrote in her letter. But that is not my concern. You eliminated Imlerith adeptly. So adeptly, you might say you inspired me.
Meaning?
The loss of one of his great generals has weakened Eredin significantly. 2 others remain.
How do we get rid of them?
Caranthier is a loyalist, but Gels, that is another story. He was a devoted follower of our former king. And as it happens, Eredin poisoned our beloved ruler.
Regicide. Serious stuff. Take it not many know about this.
Of the living, only I. And Eredin, of course.
Question is, can you get Gels to believe you?
Nothing you need worry about.
Haven't mentioned killing Gels.
Such drastic means are not always necessary.
So you probably plan to offer him a deal.
Brilliant deduction. Bravo.
Fine. So what do you propose?
Why to bring Gels here? Show him the truth of what happened.
Fabulous plan, if we only knew where to find him.
We do. In the land of the NL.
Land of the NL?
You don't recall. After all, you did travel with Eredin for some time. The land of the Elder folk. The world where we arrived centuries ago. A world that is now our home. The Red Riders come from there. And it is there where we will find Gels.
Think you're forgetting something. You and Ciri might know how to travel between worlds, but me? Not so much.
You clearly know there are many other worlds apart from the one where we now stand. They're linked by passages, hidden gateways that afford travel from one world to another. Of course, few know of these gateways. Even fewer can locate them.
Elven sages, for example?
For example. One such passage will open soon near where we are, fortuitously enough. Between this noble edifice and the butcher's yard. That's our chance. Shall we go?
Let's go. I know this house. Supposed to drive a godling from here.
Supposed to?
Decided it was harmless.
The passage is here, past this wall. This is the place. Once we enter, there'll be no returning until we reach Gels. Ready?
Yes, let's go.
Remember, wherever you land, search for a place that looks like this one. We shall meet sooner or later.
Mean we'll be separated?
It's possible. I lack your ward's talent. Zirel is the lady of time and space. I merely know how to use this arcane knowledge to a limited degree. It's time.
I hate portals. Where are we?
Welcome to the Didowet Desert.
This somewhere in our world?
Ever seen such canyons in your world? Come, we must go.
What is this place?
A very old world, thoroughly raped and destroyed.
Anything live here?
Mainly desert creatures, able to survive months on end without water. Oh, and large sand crabs beneath the surface. We must be careful they don't sense us.
And before? Were there any people? Or elves?
Do you believe humanoids have a monopoly on destroying worlds?
So what did live here? Sentient monsters of some sort?
Look at those cliffs. Remind you of anything?
Look a bit like the bed of a giant river.
Or the bottom of a sea.
Mean there were water creatures here once?
No creatures. Merely a sea.
Trying to say that
there are many different worlds and even more forms of life. Many of them intelligent, much more so in fact than you humans. But as it turns out, not even that could stop them from exhausting all the resources of their world. To the last drop. Ah, the portal.
Looks more like a ruin.
Appearances can be deceiving.
So what are we waiting for?
For it to open. Shouldn't take but a few moments.
What's going on?
The sand crabs have sensed our presence.
Wonderful. They just keep coming.
We can't hope to defeat them all. As soon as the portal opens, you must get after me. Three, two, one. Very good. On time.
What a relief.
Quickly, jump in.
There it is. Vapors don't look terribly inviting. Damn it, gotta hold my breath. Any longer and I'd have suffocated. clouds, or bolt through them. Medallion's humming. Place of power, it's gotta be. death if I don't hide somewhere. And I gotta find that next passage quick. Just find cover along the way. I should make it to the passage.
Took you a while? Did you run into trouble?
No. Just taking in the sights. What is this place? Feels like I've been here before.
You have. You fought Eridan's projection here. Before that, Ciri fought here. For you.
What are you talking about?
Ever wondered how you managed to leave the Red Riders?
Many times, but I don't remember a thing.
Ciri came for you. She sensed you were in danger, tore you from the Hunt's grasp, then deposited you in the woods near Kaer Morhen.
Did Eridan start hunting her because of that? Because of me? Why didn't she say anything?
What would it have changed?
Where are we? World of the Enel?
No. This is Ted Dera, the time of the end. The world destroyed by the White Frost. Alas, this awaits us all, though at differing stages of our existence.
So calm when you say that.
Eridan succumbed to his knowledge of the apocalypse. Fear rules him now. I'll not commit the same error.
Care to clarify?
Not here. Not now.
Going after Gels is proving quite a trek, but I still don't know why he's so important.
Eridan differs from the king he killed. Power for its own sake interests him. He has little patience for bureaucracy. He spends most of his time atop his steed, leading the Red Riders. So what does he need in the capital? A good viceroy. Gels is an excellent administrator and an even better plotter. He's the most dangerous individual amongst the Enel.
He got any weaknesses?
Yes. He's righteous.
I was hoping we wouldn't get separated.
I warned you it could happen.
Where'd your journey take you?
Through a world whose son had just died. I barely reached the next passage in time.
Light on the peak. Was that you?
I thought it might aid your passage. After all, that is what lighthouses do. Show the way.
Doesn't look safe here either. Let's go.
This way.
Next passage. When will it open?
Shortly. At last.
This Tir Nalia?
The Palace of Awakening, formerly the Moon Palace. Gel's headquarters.
Beautiful.
I'm glad to know you appreciate it. Elven architecture is a bit more sophisticated than yours.
Oh, who's this? And why are they here?
I believe we're done for the day, my tulip. Be a dear and leave us alone. For I think we can agree this matter is between us and us alone, correct? Crevan of Spain, Ap Coman Maca, and the Witcher of Rivia. Ketmil. Do you like my new model? Something of Lara Doran about her, wouldn't you agree, Grievan?
Her height, perhaps. Nothing more.
I see I've touched a tender spot. So let's change the subject, shall we? Care for a drink?
Got any vodka? Oh yeah, I keep forgetting you don't touch that filth, disgraceful as it is.
I must admit, you appearing here. Quite the surprise, Witcher. Incidentally, interesting choice of allies. Do you think Avalach is honest with you? Just curious.
I think that even among the NL elves, there are those capable of being decent.
Naivety is a fool's blessing. I detect a shadow of impatience in your faces, it seems. So what brings you here?
I've come to tell you who killed our king.
You've gone through a great deal of trouble to reach me. So I must believe you've put equal effort into preparing this lie.
You shall see the truth. You will dream it.
You've been a neuromancer. My intuition was correct. This will be interesting.
Better believe it. This way, please.
Witcher Geralt, a true man of action. Might I know where we're going?
To the world of the Enshe. Directly this time.
Let's go, before any guards show up.
I take it I needn't introduce our guest.
Greetings, Cyril. So it's true. The swallow has befriended the fox.
There's naught you can do to make us turn on one another.
Avalach blackmailed you. Do you not remember? Tried to force you to warm our king's bed. Treated your body like a side of pork.
I remember. But I also remember what you advised Eredin do with me once I was caught. And I remember what the Red Riders did at Kaer Morhen.
I didn't come here to argue. The proof you promised, where is it?
You will see it in your dream.
Ah, yes. The Oneiromancer. Visions that cannot be fabricated. Do you wish to show me how Eredin murdered our king? What then? Am I to incite the NL against Eredin? Call for revolution? And proclaim Avalach our new king?
You'll do what you want. If you decide to continue serving the regicide, so be it. Wouldn't even be surprised.
Very well. Have your oracle summon dreams of my king's last moments.
We shall all dream them, to make certain there are no misunderstandings.
Why not? You must face him on your terms. In this world. In a place of your choosing. It's your only chance. Sail to Skellige and find the Sunstone. With it, you will summon the Naga Fair. Eredin will come too. Should he call for reinforcements, no NL will answer.
You have done the thing most just. A new portal to Tin Alia will open. I shall stabilize it and you will return. Come with me.
Just as well. Could have been bluffing. Might have just said that so we'd let him go. Damn it, we should have pressed him.
Calm down. Avalok knows him better. We'll hear him out when he returns.
Speak of the devil.
Geralt's worried. He believes we let girls go too easily.
Can never be too careful.
Agreed. Yet I do believe Gels will keep his word. Withhold support from Eredin.
Seems to me you have a plan. Care to share it with us?
Once we find the Sunstone, aided by your sorceresses and their magic, we shall draw Eredin's ship to a bay along the coast of Undvik. We will wait in ambush, lay a trap. When the King of the Hunt arrives, we will spring it and kill him.
Just like that?
Defeating Eredin will be no small feat, but we will accomplish it. Find the sorceresses of the lodge, and we'll meet at the port. Then we sail to Skellige.
Couldn't help it. Grew curious about this little matter you have to resolve.
When I was last in Novigrad, I had my share of troubles.
So I heard.
A few people helped me there. Others, not so much. Now I mean to repay them both. Coming with?
Love to accompany you, but I gotta do something first.
In that case, I'll await you there. The market in Gildorf.